Hello guys, in today's tutorial we will be making a trap where our player can die. And as always I have the sprite over here, and I'm going to make what I always do to all the sprites. That to 10 to 20 multiple by linear to point to color sprite editor 10 by 10. I drag this one into here, and we're going to open the animation window and create some animations. First one will be the trap idle. It should be this, only this. The second will be the trap attack. It should be this, from 1 to 5. And the last will be trap rearm, where the trap goes back to normal. It should be from 5 to 7. This time let's go into our animator window of the trap. You can even name the trap something else like trap. And let's make the transitions. It will be a cycle, of course. So it goes from here to here like this, and we'll be creating a bool animator, a bool. It should be the attack bool, so that it makes the trap go from this animation to this animation, and then the rest it will be on exit time. So when the time of the animation ends, it will go back to the start. Now here in the scene, we also want to add a box collider, make it a trigger and make it a bit smaller. Oops. Like so. And now let's go to the coding. Create a new script called trap script. Create an ad. Open it. And the first thing that we're going to do is create the animator stuff. So create an animator class and set that class to be equal to the animator of this game object, like so. And how is the trap going to be triggered? Well, it will be triggered with the onTriggerEnterToD function, which means that when our player enters the trap, something will happen. And first we're going to check if what is entering the trap is actually our player. So if other.tag, oh, I forgot here to put other. So if that other thing that collides with the trap is the player, then we're going to start a coroutine. Start. Oops, what the hell's happening, man? Start coroutine, and that coroutine will be attack. Okay, now if you don't know, a coroutine is like a routine, but instead of having void first, it has enumerator instead. And in the coroutine, you can use time in your favor, because a routine method happens all in one frame, in one update, but a coroutine can have several updates before it ends. So the first thing you're going to create is a return. You'll return new for seconds, so that after some seconds that will be set by this variable, then the trap will be do something, and we're going to make the animation play. So attack true, and we're going to set it to the tag of the we're going to set the tag of the trap to be equal to deadly, so that if our player touches it after this trigger time, the player will die. And after some seconds of being active, the trap will become inactive. So let's make it active time. After some active time, the trap will not harm no one again. I'm going to set its tag to neutralized. And as of right now, first off, I'm going to create these variables over here on the top. Floats, trigger time, and what was this one? Active time. And as of right now, as you can see, we have a way of setting this pool to true, but we don't have a way to set it to false. So we're going to set it to false on the update function. False. I mean, we could even set it to false over here, but nah, no need. Okay, we missed something. Oh, it's a parenthesis over there, like this. And right now that it should be working, but first we have to add those times into here. So the trigger time will be something like 0.2. So after 0.2 seconds, the trap begins active, and after 0.3, it becomes inactive again. Now if we make our player go into there, you'll see that the animation goes very rapidly, and sometimes where our player is there, it doesn't die, and we're going to solve these two issues. The first one of the animation being too fast is solved by going to the animator, into the trap attack, and changing speed to half the speed, 0.5, and the trap rearm to something like 0.2. Now the fact that our player is not dying is because in our player controller script, you'll see that our player only detects if he's dying on the trigger enter, but we need to make it detect if he is colliding with something deadly on the trigger stay. So simply copy this function, and instead of it being here enter, make it stay with the upper S. Now our player will be successfully colliding with it if it stays in there too long, as you can see. But if we pass through it without staying in there, we don't die, and that's done. One thing that we also want to do is to make it so that these enemies don't collide with it, and to do it, just change its layer from default to ignore raycast, so that our enemies don't collide with it, as you will see right now. There you go. And another thing is that the projectiles from this thing hit it, and we don't want that. And if you recall the projectiles, you can even open the script of the projectile, which was the destroy script, if I recall. Let me see. Yep. Destroy itself if other tag isn't shooter. So you can see those projectiles destroyed themselves if other tag isn't this, which is a shooter. And we're going to also add the new more clause, and if other tag isn't equal to neutralized, so right now it will be working fine. but it isn't, because so right now if we change this tag from untagged to neutralized, this should be working, as you can see, and your player can still die when they collide with it. And that's it for the dice. Thank you for watching and see you next time.